Go for it.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Joe Code Podcast. This is Joe Code episode 205. It is me here alone today. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome in to the show. We got fun stuff to talk about today. Probably going to take you on a little trip down memory lane, probably. But first, Aaron, you had mentioned you recently went to the zoo. How was the layout for you there? Big zoo, proper layout guy. Animals of a similar kingdom need to be near each other. How'd it go?
It went well. Other than my kid being kind of annoying and being warmer than it felt like it was.
Yeah, I feel like it could get hot at the zoo.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of action there with animals.
It was actually not very crowded considering it was a weekday and there were field trips, but most of them had left by the time we got there at 1.
Oh, yeah, field trips. Forgot about those.
But yeah, and then there's this weird controversy at the zoo, at the LA Zoo, with elephants, and they sent their 2 elephants, I guess the only 2 they have, because they have this giant elephant enclosure in the middle of the park.
Yeah.
That is now empty, and it seems like the 2 were sent to
where did
place in Tulsa.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How'd they get there?
Big trucks.
Okay, I was wondering if
or
they
planes,
go first class.
No, they're probably a cargo plane at that point.
Give them the whole cabin in the first class.
Yeah, they get to lay down pods.
Or if they're Dumbo, they could just fly there themselves.
Yeah.
Maybe they should try being Dumbo next time. And they'd get there.
But it was, layout aside, whether or not that is better or not, it was very, let's say a lot of the animals were asleep or not present.
All right, wasn't somebody freaking wake them up? Hey, it's showtime.
I felt like Jeff Goldblum.
People are here.
In that first hour of Jurassic Park where he's like, there will be, when the park's open, there will be dinosaurs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. It's time to roll. Places, bears, the people are here. Let's go.
That said, the orangutans were very fun for me. There was a big male that was just chilling, and we were staring at each other.
Yeah, you love orangutans. I forgot you mentioned that last time, and yeah, because you're always posting those memes with the orangutans. You love those.
I make those, yeah.
Oh, you make those?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
They're based on the meme of Ryan Gosling. It says, "Hey, girl."
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I just do. Anytime I find like a glamour shot of an ape, I go, "Hey, girl."
Yeah.
Or any animal, really.
Yeah.
So yeah, I created that one with the thing I shot. But also, like, a kid dropped their water bottle. This was crazy. A kid dropped their water bottle into the orangutan enclosure. One orangutan took it and ran away with it.
Yeah.
And the trainer came out, or a person who works at the zoo, a zookeeper, came out, talked to another female orangutan, asked her to go get the bottle, and by that time the other orangutan had unscrewed the lid and everything.
Yeah.
The orangutan went and got it, came back, demanded a treat, which, yeah, that's fair.
I love that.
Brought the cap, and then she's like, "Are there any other parts?" And the orangutan went, got the rest of it, put it through the fence, like, with its hands, like one hand out so it could grab it.
Yeah.
And then tossed it like perfectly to the zookeeper.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was crazy to see. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun. So
And
water bottle retrieved.
Yeah, and the kid was apparently melting down. So.
Jeez.
About it, but it's like, hey, don't drop it.
Yeah, well, it's a good story for them now. Hey, the orangutan gave us our freaking water bottle back.
Yeah, but the mom was like super weird about, like, I'm gonna sanitize this. It was like, yeah, it's probably cleaner than your kid.
Yeah. Sheesh. Yeah, I was actually I was looking to see if I could find a category of zoos with like best food options at the zoo or like some fun zoo menu idea. That was too hard to find. I couldn't really find any zoo menu stuff. So
Yeah, I would say not a great menu at the LA Zoo.
yeah,
Although they do serve beer at a lot of stands, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty
drunk at the zoo.
wild. Yeah. Yeah, who wants to get drunk at the zoo?
Somebody.
Yeah, because then you taunt the animals. I don't like that. You start heckling like you're at the ball game.
Who wants a michelada at the zoo?
Yeah.
But they serve them.
Hey, orangutan, give me my water bottle back, idiot. After a couple beers. But yeah, so what I did come up with, or I just got to now that we're into summer, it is basically summer. Never mind the Mr. Rogers sweatshirt zip up hoodie thing that I'm wearing. Because it is chilly and breezy here. It's only around about maybe 60 degrees, windy.
It's still May gray.
Yeah, it is May here when I'm recording. May 28th, Wednesday. But this pod is out. It is June now when this pod is out. Week of June 2nd. So it's basically freaking summer, if you ask me. It's post Memorial Day, so people have graduated. We're into the freaking summer. So what I want to talk about today is this is a genre of food that we never really get into. We typically talk about the meat and potatoes, so to speak, your regular foods. We don't really get into the frozen treats. We've never really spoken much about it. I don't know if we really touched on it much, but today I really want to get into your ice creams, your ice cream sandwiches, your popsicles, your snow cones, all of that stuff that I feel like many of us probably grew up with, from our childhoods, I want to say. The good humor probably comes to mind for a lot of people.
I did find an ice cream vending machine at the zoo. That was cool.
Did it have good humor?
No, it had Blue Bunny.
Yeah, Blue Bunny, that's a big one. So we're talking things like, people probably, there was a man in your neighborhood who drove a truck around.
Yep.
With a little jingle. He would go to the parks. Mm-hmm. He would go where the ball games are happening. And you would hear the and you'd be like, yeah, does your ears frickin' hang low? Yeah, give me some frickin' ice cream, man. The ice cream man.
Yeah.
A beautiful sight to see.
That was my classmate's dad. Was the ice cream man.
He was?
Yeah.
It wasn't Billy Corgan, was it?
No.
Thinking back to the Today video.
Great song.
One of the best. That was in my top 5 songs of the 90s when somebody asked. It was no list. Somebody just asked me once.
Yeah.
And that's one of them.
Yeah.
Maybe even top 3, I think it was. But, yeah, the Ice Cream Man was a big part of our summers growing up. You'd hear the jingle. Sometimes you didn't know where he was, but you would go to that sound. You would try to run. There'd be a couple times where we chased down the Ice Cream Man. Yeah. And I don't know if we were really supposed to do that. Because I don't know if he wants to stop.
I think that's very much the idea.
I mean, but I don't know if he wants to stop necessarily just on the side of the road. I think he maybe wants to get to a lot, maybe get to the park, maybe where there's some more action. I don't know if he wants just a few of us coming to stop him, but sometimes we had to do that.
I think he's a businessman, and that's businessman.
Yeah, that's right. Ice cream man.
Did you have a degenerate ice cream man that would sometimes come around that sold stink bombs and smoke bombs?
No, I think our guys were pretty. I think they were all clean. Yeah, I don't remember any counterfeit items being sold. But I never really conversed that hard with them. It was pretty much a straight deal. I'm sure there were some weirdo kids that maybe asked them, "Hey, what else you got over here?" But
yeah,
a lot of great items. Like growing up, I used to think, to me, the king of all ice cream was the Choco Taco. I thought this was the king of all ice cream. And I stuck with that for a while.
My favorite was the character where the eyes would be gumballs.
Yeah, see, I'm going to talk about the gumballs.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you brought that up, because that's going to lead me into this sucks for the week.
Sure.
This sucks. We're talking ice cream here. We're talking the ice cream man. Anything with gumballs in the ice cream friggin' sucked. I didn't like it. They were hard gumballs. Oh, you know what? Gum. It's supposed to be soft and chewy. Oh yeah, let's freeze it.
Yeah.
So then it becomes a jawbreaker.
Yeah. I would never eat those.
Hey, ice cream man, do you have a dentist next to you in case I break my friggin' teeth in half eating these frozen gumballs, you dick? Take those out of there. Yeah, the gumball eyes, yeah, they friggin' sucked. Yeah, like you'd have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Yep.
Gumball eyes. Mm-hmm. There was this thing called...
there was Taz.
There was a baseball. I think it was called...
Yep.
Was that Bubble Play?
Yeah.
Or something?
Yeah. The big ass... Yeah, with the big baseball was a gumball.
The big baseball gumball kind of worked because at least it was like fun and big.
Yeah. It
wasn't like... Yeah, then the other stupid one... Yeah, I mean, some of these are shitty, folks. Is the screwball. It was like pink. It was like cone-shaped, and there was just a gumball at the bottom. Yeah, I didn't understand the incorporation of gum, which is supposed to be a soft, chewy thing, with frozen treats, frozen ice cream. Didn't make sense. It was weird. You can like basically chew the gum twice, and then it's like either bad or you just, or you spit it out. I don't know, but yeah, not into the whole, not into the gum. I mean, I guess that was a fun little kind of, but you feel like they could have used something else, maybe something, but I don't know. Yeah, that's weird. The gum thing. I wasn't into that. But
the Bubble Play is owned by Good Humor.
Yeah, I mean, Good Humor. It's freaking ridiculous.
I'm trying to find a photo of it. It's tough.
And we could also talk, when it's too hard, and then we could talk hard. People always talk about soft serve ice cream. Great invention. There's, I'll take that over the hard serve ice cream. When it's too hard, no thanks. It friggin' freezes your teeth. Soft serve, I feel like, made famous basically by Dairy Queen. Mm-hmm. I mean,
here's a screwball and the Bubble Play together. At least their logos.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those were, wow. Yeah, it's it's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to get those.
Yeah.
Fun stuff, man.
Super tasty.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to even picture like what they tasted like. I can't even. I mean, maybe just like
the
a
bubble
fruity.
the bubble play is cherry flavored.
Cherry. That sounds about right. But yeah, I was big. Well, also big from the ice cream man. Big snow cone guy. Love me some just ice like that with some food coloring in there. Snow cones were fun because they looked nice. I thought they were aesthetically pleasing. You get just a couple flavors on there. When people go crazy and get too many colors, then it looks weird. But yeah, get a couple colors, make it look nice. You know, suck on some ice on a nice hot day.
How do you feel about a Hawaiian shave ice?
Yeah, shaved ice stuff is good.
With vanilla ice cream in the middle?
Oh, I never mixed that together.
Yeah, that's the true Hawaiian way.
People do that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, the shaved ice with ice cream?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's soft serve vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, I forget how many freaking like frozen treats there were. Like, I don't know if they still make all of these. It's really insane.
They do, yeah.
Like, I had to look up the name, but I just like Googled like freeze pops. But Fla-Vor-Ice, I mean, these guys had a run back in the day. FLA, it's a double hyphenated word. FLA hyphen VOR hyphen ice. All kinds of colors. A freaking plastic tube of a different kind of flavored ice.
And you preferred this to...
Cut the plastic open with some scissors.
You preferred this to an
suck.
Otter Pop?
To a what?
To an Otter Pop?
I don't know if I know what that is.
I'll show you. Give me a second. They're basically the same thing. Okay, got your flavor ice. Go ahead, keep talking.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of where to go. But yeah, see, now that, I'm trying to remember, I was more in the mood of like the ice cream as opposed to like this little subgenre of frozen treat where it's like the flavored ice kind of stuff. And then you had just like your regular popsicles. I never understood like the double popsicle. There would be double popsicles. It would come like two together, and then you would have to chisel the two apart. Like, if you're having to bust out tools, I no thanks. Just give me a singular popsicle. Like, I remember grape, orange, yeah, just the single colors. There were those fun, like, American popsicles, like American flag, the red, white, and blue, like rocket kind.
The bomb pop.
Yeah, those were fun. But yeah, the flavor ice were neat, but I feel like the temperature was never right on those.
Here you go. So you got the flavor ice versus the Otter Pop.
Yeah, I think we were flavor ice people. Yeah, the Otter Pops, I don't know if I've had. But flavor ice for sure.
Yeah.
But flavored ice, yeah, you'd take it down and there would always be juice at the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
You'd pour the juice. But I remember sometimes it'd be like frozen solid. Other times it would be like you'd barely be able to even suck on it. It wasn't... Yeah, you had to get the nice frozen temperature to where... I don't know, to where it wouldn't melt too fast, but then also wasn't solid as a freaking rock. But yeah, I guess I was more the ice cream sandwich kind of a guy. Which also there was a lot of variety. You had your basic like brown wafer one, or it was like the soft wafer thing, like long that almost looks like a Long John donut.
Yeah,
kind of a vibe to it. You got your freaking Klondike bars. I can't believe how much freaking like ice cream bars there was.
Yeah.
And I haven't had any of these in years.
Oh, I'm a big fan of the like the Toll House cookie, the chocolate chip cookie.
Are you
ice cream sandwich.
Wait, are you talking about the Nestle Toll House chocolate chip cookie sandwich?
Yeah.
This is great for this week.
Nice. It's like Pee-wee's Playhouse. I stumbled on the word of the day.
Is the Nestle Toll House chocolate chip cookie? That is this is great of the frozen treats. To me, this is the king of all of these. This is the number one. This is the champ. This is who I put at the top. Incorporates vanilla ice cream with just two beautiful, perfect chocolate chip cookies. And this thing doesn't miss. I've had it growing up. I've had it in recent years when I've been out, maybe drank a little too much and went over to 7-Eleven. Bought me a little Nestle Toll House sandwich. Oh, I just had a bunch of alcohol, and now I need some more sugar in me. But the Nestle Toll House chocolate chip cookie, yes, that is who I put at the top. Yeah, that is one that I've actually had probably in the last 5 years. Yeah, I mean, these things are gorgeous. We got them up on the screen. I mean, what more could you ask for in life? It's just absolutely unbelievable. And it's just ridiculous how good that is. I mean, you could try to recreate those at home, but I don't know if you can.
No, you'll never get the ice cream cold enough.
Yeah, I don't know if you're going to get the ice cream right.
There are times where
I don't know if you're going to get the right amount in there.
I had one of these at Disneyland a couple weeks ago, and the ice cream was so cold. It was a hockey puck.
Yeah, that can happen.
Yeah. And they told me to wait, and I couldn't wait.
Yeah, I mean, maybe just give it a freaking minute, maybe.
Nah. Like a pizza right out of the oven. Can't wait.
All right, now, and then these came along a little bit later, and I thought it was like weird, but I did get into Dippin' Dots. Do we like Dippin' Dots? Did you ever have them, Aaron?
Oh, I have, and they have a very strong presence at the Los Angeles Zoo. And Dodger Stadium, quite honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, they come around with them. The vendors come around with them.
I like them, but they're not as tasty as other ice cream. There is the
Well, I like how it's like magic. It's almost like magic ice cream.
Yeah, it's freeze-dried.
Because to the eye, you look at it, you're like, this is not ice cream. And then you even look at it, you're like, oh, these are little balls.
Yeah.
But then it goes in your mouth, and you're like, there's ice cream in my mouth now.
Yeah.
I didn't see ice cream before, but now it's in my mouth. How did that even happen? Great invention. Nice work, Houdini. Who came up with that? Copperfield?
NASA, maybe?
I mean, it's freaking ridiculous how it freaking just becomes ice cream all of a sudden in my mouth. And it's good. I mean, it's little balls. It's tiny. So, like, young kids look at it like, oh, this is something small for me. Look at me. I got little kid ice cream. And then, yeah, nice work, Dippin' Dots. So those are solid, I always thought. Another classic that I always liked was the drumstick. Those were great. Reminds me of my grandma, my dad's mom, my grandma Marrese, who passed away like 30 years ago or more. She every time we went to her house, she always had drumsticks. That was always our thing I remembered about her house. That was our treat.
What was your tactic with the nuts on the outer shell? Were you
my tactic with the nuts? What do you mean?
Were you gonna eat those, or were you kind of knock those off as best you can, or
No, I
bite 'em and
want
spit 'em
those.
out? I always thought those tasted horrible.
I mean, it's part of the whole thing there. Well, yeah, I mean, that was another thing, too. Okay, I could see what you're saying because, yeah, frozen nuts is not really a thing. I guess similar to the gum where, yeah, because the nuts are part of it, but the nuts have to be frozen because the ice cream's also frozen. So, yeah, I guess that can kind of ruin the nuts. Is that kind of what you're saying?
Yeah, they just always kind of taste a little chemically to me.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm... Yeah, now that you're mentioning it, I'm seeing what you're saying, but I just attacked them. You went right through those nuts. You went right through the chocolate to the ice cream, and then you get down to the soft waffle cone.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So, yeah.
It's like 4/5 of a great experience for me.
And then, there's a little chocolate at the bottom of the cone.
Oh, yeah.
That's a fun surprise.
Always.
Who saw that coming? Not me. Well... After the first time, then you did, but I think there was a couple times where I got gypped out on it. For whatever reason, there was no chocolate at the bottom. No, I could be making that up, but I would have raised a stink if there's no chocolate at the bottom. It'd be bullshit. And then there was, I think Good Humor's version of that was like the Vanilla King Cone or something. You'd have like your jumbo, like, drumstick version kind of a thing. But yeah, holy cow that we had all of that. It's crazy to think the amount of frickin' like ice cream there was. Like even the McDonald's hot fudge sundae was solid.
Oh yeah.
I don't think you could go wrong with that. And freaking like dipped cones at Dairy Queen, the blizzards at Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
All that stuff was just great.
Then the McFlurry came along.
Yeah. Yeah, the McFlurries. Yeah, just so many good things. The candy bar ice creams, the Snickers ice cream bar. Wow, it's unbelievable. And I'll never eat any of it again. So...
It is unfortunately so bad for you.
Yeah, those were the days. But I will say, I mean, there's a lot of good, there's a lot of good fruit ice creams out there nowadays, I'm sure. And you have like your fruit kind of like sherbet, maybe, or whatever you call it. Maybe some sorbets kind of vibe going on. But, let me do this. This was always a weird thing, too, you'd get with some certain ice creams, maybe like a malt, perhaps. But Joe code for this week is going to be this. Don't serve me ice cream with any kind of a wooden spoon. All right, don't give me that freaking mini wooden spoon thing, because you know what? That's what I taste when that's in my mouth. All right, when wood is in my mouth, that's all I taste. I mean, if the spoon is wood like that, yeah, it drowns out any kind of chocolate or vanilla flavor. So I guess, was that the 90s alternative to plastic? Was just freaking soft wood? If anything, give me hardwood.
It's still out there. I bet if you're at a baseball game right now and you get a frozen lemonade, I bet there's a wooden stick involved.
Yeah, I mean, you give me like one of those little frozen like malt things. Yeah, you give me a wooden spoon. No thanks.
I'm fine with it.
Popsicles with the jokes on them. You remember any of those jokes? Who was writing those? Guys at open mics in the San Fernando Valley back in the 90s?
Borscht Belt comedians.
Yeah, I mean, lastly, you had the,
My kids' ice cream, though, like natural popsicles or whatever, naturally flavored popsicles.
how are those?
All have positive phrases on them.
Oh, okay.
Like her said, like, call a friend on the phone.
No jokes.
No jokes.
Jokes are over.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Well,
then,
out there.
Yeah. Then you had those Flintstones push pops.
Oh, yeah.
Those were fantastic. The strawberry shortcake and the chocolate eclair sandwiches on the stick that Good Humor did. Those were some of my favorites. Yeah, I mean, other than that, that was pretty much all you could eat. How much more can you frickin' eat? Like the Good Humor guy would come, the ice cream man. There'd be a million characters of like the same ice cream with the gum. Like you'd have Spider-Man, the Ninja Turtle. Like you pretty much just had to pick your favorite character. I mean, there was no way to get all those items. Like you could pull up like a menu of like the ice cream man, like you'll see like the big layout thing, and I probably got less than 10 of the things. Like there's so much, there's such an untapped menu items for me that I never even got to. It's almost like restaurants in LA. It's like I'll never be able to go to all of them. There's so many.
This one was a big one in my neighborhood.
What's that?
The Big Stick.
Yeah, I bet it was.
Cherry pineapple. It was $0.25, and then it went up to 35 cents, and that was a big controversy.
Does this come on a stick?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a stick at the end. Same
So
old.
it's just a big popsicle, pretty much?
Yeah. Big fruit-flavored popsicle.
The Big Stick. Yeah, I don't think I remember that.
Yeah. On a hot summer day, whew, perfect.
Yeah, I don't know if we had. I think we just went with the regular size.
But when it went up from 25 cents to 35, it was like, who's carrying another piece of change?
Yeah, now you have to find a dime.
Yeah, what is it? And so
Yeah, it's bullshit, man.
controversy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a little bit crazy, man.
Yeah. A lot of times the ice cream man will let it slide. It's like, yeah, it's fine. He paid a nickel for it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Aaron, I'm glad you brought up the Nestle Toll House thing. But yeah, I mean, my go-to as a kid though was the Choco Taco. That really was something. Like a waffle cone taco, ice cream, vanilla ice cream inside with like chocolate swirl, and then it was covered with chocolate. Like the ceiling of the taco was chocolate and then nuts on top. I mean, just a beautiful thing. Were you all over these?
I have actually not had one. I'm very much in favor of it.
Holy cow.
But I've never had a Choco Taco.
Wow.
And they almost went away a couple years ago.
Yeah, I thought they were discontinued.
They are back. They got bought by someone else. Here, I'll bring up
I think
photo.
Klondike.
Klondike owns them, yeah. Or at least used to create them.
I mean, this was a magical treat. This was everything. I mean, a true genius invention. Yeah, I mean, you'd get
Yeah, that looks stunning.
Yeah, and then inside it'd be lined with chocolate. It just was... You'd get the perfect mesh of, like, the soft... the waffle shell would be soft. The ice cream would be always, like, perfect. And it would be between the waffle. Oh, my... Yeah, it just... Yeah, it was something special. But I think I still take the Nestle Toll House chocolate chip cookie ahead of that.
I mean, I will say, like, I'd rather have something chocolatey at night for dessert. If I'm a kid out in the middle of the street playing baseball or football or whatever, I want something fruit flavored for in the middle of the day.
Yeah, I think that was more... Yeah, I feel like that was more the thing. Yeah, if we're, like, out in the sun, running around, like, sweating, I think popsicle, yeah, that was always the move.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like, that's a good way, good analysis. Because, I was trying to figure out how we picked our mood of what we wanted, like the fruit flavored versus like ice cream. Yeah, typically, I believe the ice cream was more of the nighttime thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, being out in the sun, maybe going on the slip and slide. Hey, let's get the popsicles going. Yeah, that's what's up, Aaron.
Yeah. The only thing I could compare it to is one time it was nighttime. We were doing a full neighborhood hide and seek game.
Yeah, that's
got super tired.
Love to see that.
This was in my late teens, early 20s.
Wow.
And yeah, so it was crazy.
Was it like a Hall of Fame induction for hide and seek?
But we went over to a 7-Eleven, and I was like, I'm so thirsty. What do I need? And for some reason, I was like, well, I love ginger ale. That was not the move. You don't go ginger ale if you're actually thirsty.
Yeah, ginger ale.
Yeah, that was stupid. Don't do that.
What happened? Did you throw up or something?
No, just it didn't help at all. I should have gotten water or Gatorade or something else.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Yeah, I did like ginger ale.
I do like it. It's the ultimate plain drink.
Schweppes.
Yeah. Canada Dry.
Yeah, it's like a nice Schweppes. Yeah, it was always good. All right, yeah, real good ice cream stuff. Exciting. Brings back memory. Yeah, the ice cream man. Good guy. I don't remember how many different guys we had. I don't remember any of their names. Sorry, I was too focused on the product. All right, didn't have time to get to know you, man. Who do you think you are? The mailman?
Yeah.
You think I get to know you like the friggin' mailman? No. You're in a little truck. You got the good stuff. The mailman, he's passing out bullshit, so I can get to know him a little bit. He's giving me bills. He's not giving me treats.
There's a place by me that I think they sell to ice cream men. They sell this ice cream. And it says open to the public, and I'm very tempted every time I pass by to pull over, but I never have.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, ice cream men, good men, as well as mailmen in our neighborhood. I don't think we ever had any ice cream ladies. There was a lot of male ladies. I don't remember us having any ice cream women.
I think every now and again my classmate's mom would man the van.
Or was it more like coal mining, where it's just strictly men? Could have been. I don't know. All right. But yeah, would love to see some ice cream women out there. All right, great summertime talk. Would love to hear everybody's thoughts on what they got. And if they're in favor of fricking stupid hard gum with their frickin' ice cream. Unless it's shaped like a big baseball, then forget it. Because that was the cool thing about the bubble play, was that it was also like painted as a baseball. They like painted the seams of the baseball, so that was fun. So, all right, great work out there, everyone. And all right, cool. We got all right, we got some great emails to get to. Thank you guys for sending these. Don't forget, guys, you could send your emails here to joecodepodcast@gmail.com. We talk food, beer, men, and whatever else you guys would like to talk about, we could talk. But yeah, those are our main things. Talked a lot of food today, a different kind of food. We don't usually do dessert. And there's so much more dessert we could do, but we focus today on ice cream and popsicles and some other subgenres of those. And then, guys, don't forget, join that Patreon, patreon.com/Joe Code Podcast. That's only $2 a month, guys. And if you can, subscribe to the YouTube channel and watch the YouTube videos, guys. We'd love to get the YouTube engagement and like and comment on the videos, guys. It's always good. All right, yeah, we got this one here from Max. All right, Max with a little grunge talk here. How about this? All right, Max, we're talking Bone, Marry, Kill Grunge Edition. Hey, Joe, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the music YouTuber Rick Beato, but he recently interviewed Jeff Ament and Mike McCready on his channel, and it's a really great conversation. He's also interviewed other grunge legends such as Kim Thale, Chris Novoselic, and Jerry Cantrell. His music takes can be irritating, but his interviews are always worth the watch. Highly recommend. Anyway, it got me thinking. How about a little game of Bone, Marry, Kill? The rules are simple. Bone, only hear the album one more time and never again. Marry, it's the only album from the bunch you can listen to for the rest of your life. And Kill, it's erased for good and will never grace your ears again. The bone here, of course, makes sense as a nod to Mother Love Bone, which was previously Pearl Jam.
Yeah, well, yeah, before Eddie joined the band.
Right.
Their lead singer died.
All right, here we go. Yeah, so he lists 3 albums from Pearl Jam, Nirvana, Soundgarden, Alice in Chains. All right, and he says, only listing studio albums, live albums not included. Aaron, please feel free to jump in too. Can't wait to see your answers. Also, today marks 8 years without Chris Cornell. Feels just like yesterday to me. Wow, yeah, damn. All right, so, Bone, Marry, Kill. So he starts with Pearl Jam, 10, Verses, and Vitology. Wow, this is probably the toughest for me, because 2 of these 3 albums I owned.
I think it's pretty easy to me.
I mean, for me, the original was always...
Yeah, marry 10.
Yeah, I have to marry 10. I'm going to bone Vitology and kill Verses.
My thoughts exactly. Yeah. Versus is good.
Yeah, it's good. It's got it's just Vitology has Nothing Man, which might be my favorite Pearl Jam song on it. And I guess Versus just doesn't have enough of that the other 2 have.
Yeah.
And 10 is just legendary. It's like every track. All right, Nirvana, Bleach, Nevermind, and In Utero. Bleach, I'm not really familiar with. Be honest with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna marry Nevermind. I owned that and listened to all of it over and over for a while. And I'm gonna say Bone, In Utero, and then kill Bleach. I don't even know what's on Bleach.
Yeah.
I meant to look into that.
I know it's tough to get into it now. Where the hell's the discography? Bleach. Bleach is obviously before Nevermind.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't even know if I know any of that music. Is there any tracks I would know?
I'm trying to see the track list. It's like one of the things that came out about a girl. Floyd the Barber. I know that track name.
Yeah, that sounds a little familiar. What about In Utero? I think that one is more.
Yeah, that's got a heart-shaped box, and I mean they only had 3 albums, so it's literally you're choosing from their 3 albums. What else is on this album? Is it All Apologies on In Utero?
No, I think that's on Nevermind.
Hang on. Oh, yeah. Rape Me, Heart Shaped Box, Dumb, Penny Royalty. All Apologies is also on.
Which one?
Is also it's the last track on In Utero.
Oh, okay.
According to this.
Yeah, so I'll go bone them. I'll bone them good.
Yeah, there's just some stuff on that album that I don't like. There's a lot of screaming, but
yeah, the Soundgarden ones I know better.
Oh yeah. I mean, obviously, Nevermind is the clear.
Yeah, that's
Mary.
the clear Mary.
Yeah.
Kill Bleach.
Yeah, Kill Bleach.
Yeah.
What is on Down on the Upside?
Yeah, I actually owned the cassette of Down on the Upside. So Soundgarden, Bone, Mary, Kill is Bad Motor Finger, Super Unknown, and Down on the Upside. These are tough. Yeah, Down on the Upside was like Pretty Noose.
Pretty Noose, Blow Up the Outside World,
Yeah.
Burn in My Hand, Ty Cobb, which is a crazy song. That was playing at my old work once on the loudspeaker, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
The chorus is, here I am, fuck you all. That's so weird to have in a business situation.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably have to... I mean, Super Unknown might be my Mary.
Yeah, I think it still is. But this would probably be Down on the Upside's my bone.
Yeah, I mean, Bad Motor... I mean, these are... I don't know. Well, Bad Motor Finger had... Black Hole Sun and all that.
No, Super Unknown does.
Super Unknown does.
Yeah. Bad Motor Finger is Jesus Christ Pose and Rusty Cage Outshined.
Yeah, I do like all those
Yeah,
songs.
those are good songs.
Yeah, this is a tougher one. But yeah, I'll go... I mean, do I want to kill Outshined? I've referenced that song on this show.
Yeah. It's tough.
All right, no, I'm going to... even though I owned it, I guess I'll kill Down on the Upside. Mary, Super Unknown, Bone, Bad Motor Finger.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
I'm killing Bad Motor Finger and marrying Super Unknown, and yeah, Down on the Upside will be my bone.
All right, bone it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, then Alice in Chains. You have Facelift, Dirt, and then Alice in Chains Tripod. Okay.
Ooh, Facelift is good.
What are you talking on Facelift?
Facelift's got We Die Young, Man in the Box, Sea of Sorrow, Bleed the Freak. The Dirt's got all the big ones.
Yeah, I think Dirt is my Mary.
Yeah.
Does it have Wood and Them Bones?
Them Bones, Down in a Hole, Rooster.
Rooster, yeah, that's my Mary.
Angry Chair, Wood.
Yeah.
And then Alice in Chains, I'm sure it's just the...
Yeah, what is that one?
It's there's a three-legged dog on the cover, so it's called...
yeah, I knew...
It's self-titled, but yeah.
I knew Dirt was going to be my Mary.
And then, let's see what's tracks on this.
Yeah, Bone, Facelift, and then the self-titled one. I don't know if I'm going to know much.
Tripod has Heaven Beside You,
It's a nice song.
but that's kind of it that I've ever heard of, or that I know offhand. Jeez, Jerry Cantrell writes all these songs. Guess I should have known that.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So I'll kill that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dirt. Yeah, great album.
Yeah. And Bone Facelift. Yeah.
All right, yeah. Thanks, Max. Good stuff. Thank you, buddy. All right. Now we got our old pal Lane has written in again. Questions, comments, part 29. Joe, Aaron, sup. For your passport photo, just use the timer on your iPhone to take the photo of you. Don't have to be freaking Steve Jobs to know that feature. No, you can't, because it has to be, you have to take the photo at eye level. I don't have I don't have a high thing to like set my phone, man.
Yeah, or a tripod or anything like
Yeah, what the hell? Yeah, you think I don't know about that timer thing? Known about that for like a million years. With Memorial Day coming up, what's your take on parades? Were you throwing elbows around as a kid or even today to get the candy that they throw out? Ever been part of the parade or on a float? Maybe titled King Schlong Ding-Along. Yeah, I mean, not much of a parade guy. I mean, I would go to them. I mean, I know my dad was just right over by the Memorial Day parade over in our Park Ridge, Illinois, in our hometown. I mean, I've been to, I don't know if I've been to that. I know I've been to like a St. Patrick's Day parade in Chicago. Yeah, I mean, I could be a parade guy. I'll go to a parade. I don't know I don't think I've ever been in one. I'd like to be part of one. I'd like to be on a float. Yeah, no, I don't remember ever having to fight for candy that they would throw out, but
I never went to a parade as a kid, and I've only been to maybe one. I went to San Francisco for the first time and happened to be Pride. So I kind of went to that, but that was such a nightmare of so many people. I was like,
yeah, it's got to be
a
million people. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The city, what is it? The population of the city grows by like 3 times during Pride. But yeah, I don't know. I don't even want to be on a float, really.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, parades. Yeah, it just seems like a lot of. It seems like you're surrounded by a lot of people.
Yeah, to me it sounds like an early morning trying to get a spot.
Yeah,
and just no thanks.
Yeah, I don't know.
If I lived in a small town, I mean, it'd be way easier.
Yeah,
I never have. I've always been a city guy.
Yeah, a little parade down Main Street. All right, and then Lane says, for your whole Raiders debacle, I think he's talking about me trying to get tickets to the Bears-Raiders game.
Mm-hmm.
I think Chad and Kennedy are fans and go there and maybe have a hookup. Speaking of hooking up, you can save on a hotel by shacking up with one of her friends. Oh, is it just that easy? What are they just, hey, Lane, oh, hey, Chad and Kennedy, can Joe just stay with you? It's well known that you like to have women in different area codes. No, it's not, man. Who says that? Who said that, Kevin? Bullshit. You don't know that, Lane. Kiss with opened eyes, Lane.
Kennedy is definitely a Raiders fan, so she might have some hookup there. Chad is along for the ride.
Yeah, I think Chad's like a Rams fan, kind of.
Kind of, yeah.
P.S. Brewers don't get hot till later in the season, so your days of reckoning will be coming. Okay.
Doubt it.
All right, Lane. Yeah, we'll see, man.
Doubt it.
Just take it easy, Lane. All right. Oh yeah, here's some. Here's some fun pick'ems for the summertime from our boy Greg in Minnesota. Pick'em. All right. What up, Joe and Aaron? Spring has sprung. Spring is springing here in Minnesota. Anthony Edwards is springing into action as well. Wondering if you have ever heard of the St. Paul Saints baseball team. They have a storied history, and Bill Murray was at one point an owner, and he could be seen wearing a St. Paul Saints hat in Space Jam. Okay.
I've heard of them.
I've heard of them, yeah. I've heard that name, St. Paul Saints. Here's a pick'em for you. Minor League Baseball or fresh watermelon? Oh, man, I love watermelon. You kidding me?
I don't.
So. Oh, I love it. I love watermelon juice. Watermelon's a superfood. Watermelon's amazing.
I assume.
Why'd you like it, man?
I've never liked the taste of it.
What the hell?
Yep. Minor League Baseball for me, although I've never been.
Never been?
No.
You never been to Kane County Cougars game?
No.
I think I've been to one or two. Well, and then I've been to some games when my friend played minor league in the Astros organization. I went up to Lancaster.
Yeah.
You ever hear of the Lancaster Jethawks?
I have not.
It's the Houston Astros AA baseball team.
Well, that's funny.
Yeah.
That feels like that would be closer than the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes that are the minor leagues.
Who are
AAA
they?
For the Dodgers.
That's their AAA?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. I don't think I knew that.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to see the Savannah Bananas this Saturday.
No kidding. Where? Out there?
Angel Stadium.
What are they doing there?
They're touring.
They're touring? What?
Mm-hmm.
What are they, a friggin' band?
No, they've been doing it the last couple of years. They're touring around the country.
Why? Just because that name is popular?
No, because they're basically the Globetrotters of baseball. So the Harlem Globetrotters.
Well, is that what it is? Are they like? What are they affiliated with?
They aren't. They used to be a collegiate wood bat league team.
So who are they playing at Angel Stadium?
They have another team that they play against, like the Washington Generals for the Globetrotters. They're called the Party Animals, but they're going to be called the LA Firefighters for the game. So
can I play? Sounds like anyone could play.
No, you have to be a circus performer as well as a baseball player.
Why do they do flips?
They do flips. They do
oh man,
choreographed dances. It's going to be interesting. I'll report back.
Yeah, it sounds interesting. I didn't know all that was happening.
Yeah, there's a guy in stilts on the field.
I thought the Savannah Bananas was like a real minor league baseball team of somebody.
They were.
Well, what happened?
They were like that, like summer catch. They were like a college, in between your college year and the pro season. You're
talking about the Freddie Prinze Jr. movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
They were like that in the southeast as opposed to northeast.
All right. Well, I'm going fresh watermelon. A day on the boat or glamping? Okay, what the heck is glamping?
Glamorous camping. So like a very fancy.
Like staying in a cabin instead of a tent? Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'm not a boat guy.
It depends on the boat.
Well, also it depends on the body of water.
Yeah.
Like when I was in Miami, or where were we? We were like Key Largo. I remember this. It was years ago. It was my friend's brother's bachelor party. Like a boat on the Atlantic Ocean? No thanks. I got sick.
Yeah, I don't really need to be on the ocean.
Yeah, if it's more of a lake. So, yeah, I think glamping would be fun.
Yeah.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Good.
It definitely is. And having a motorhome is not glamping. There's got to be some real levels of opulence.
Some what?
Opulence?
The hell's that?
Like wealth and fanciness.
It can't look like you're roughing it out there.
No, but also like a motorhome can be very utilitarian.
Yeah.
And not super. Compared to tent camping, that's glamorous, but it's not really.
Yeah, I feel that.
Glamping, there's like a chandelier involved. It feels like.
All right, how about this? Microwave popcorn or tanning oil? Yeah, I'm not a freaking bikini model, so yeah, I like microwave popcorn.
I'll take that as well.
Porcupines or burnt coffee? Okay. Yeah, burnt coffee's awful. No thanks. I'll take porcupines.
Porcupines can be cute.
And last one, Nick Swardson or potato chips. I'll take Swardson. Great guy, funny guy, great comedian. Love to take him here. Also a Minnesota guy. I think maybe that's why Greg threw him in.
Maybe. I'll go potato chips.
Yeah, but you don't know what kind he's even talking about. That's the thing.
I'll take my chances.
All right.
It's nary a bad one.
All right. Lucas writes in about the subject line is hole in the wall. Sup, dog, Joe. I don't think you should be upset with having an unwanted visitor put a hole in your wall for fixing a leaky pipe, because I was actually visited by an unwanted guest who made a hole in the wall of my bathroom and then slide his leaky pipe through the hole and asked me to fix it. Also, as kids in my small Canadian town, we would play flashlight tag, and the person who was it had to flash the flashlight on the target and say, found you, and then the target's name. So, for example, found you, Joe, but there was an elite level tactic only the best of the best could pull off, where two targets would swap clothes and make a run for home, and when the person who was it shined a light on them, they would say, found you, but the wrong name, and they would still be home free. That was an all-time play. It's very complex.
Yeah.
P.S. Who would Joe, Aaron, or any esteemed guest rather be trained by, Master Yoda or Master Splinter? Interesting question. Thanks for the email, Lucas. Yeah, that's pretty high class hide and go seek you'd do there.
Yeah.
And yeah, thanks for referencing. Yeah, they fixed the hole in my wall the same day, but it was just like, hey, surprise, hole in your wall. I mean, I guess
That was a gay joke, clearly, I think.
yeah, I was trying to see where he was going.
Yeah.
Is that what he was saying?
Yeah,
Oh,
for sure.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, Lucas. Throwing a little humor at us. Okay. All right, but I guess I'd rather be trained by Yoda.
As much as I would love a lightsaber that was real, I am terrified that I would cut my own arm off by accident. So I'm going to go Splinter on this one.
I mean, I do like Splinter. He's a badass, but
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to do all that ninja stuff. I don't know.
It'd be cool.
All right, couple more.
How does Splinter smell is a question I would have.
Yeah, don't forget he's a freaking rat.
He seems like he would smell.
Well, then Yoda's just I mean, what do you even call him?
He's a little guy
Yeah.
from the Dagobah system.
All right, I think this is our last email, if I'm not mistaken. Unless there's some that I missed, people let me know, but I think this is our last one. Subject is, give me a freaking break. This is from Matt. Good afternoon, Joe and Aaron. I work at a top-notch resort in the low country of South Carolina. I've been here for a few years now, and every time there's a team outing, they always insist on going to the local bowling alley. I just don't get it. I've heard numerous times from numerous people that believe the sport of golf is dying. I don't believe that for one single second. What sport should be dying is bowling. How is bowling still a thing that employed people do when they gather outside of the workplace? What are your thoughts on this? I understand that the dude abides, but for fuck's sake, give me a freaking break. Best regards, Matt. Yeah, I mean, with the Big Lebowski, you can't talk down on bowling too much. Well, I mean, Matt, I guess my thing is really depends on the season. I mean, for me, bowling is more of like a winter, rainy day. I mean, if the weather's beautiful and it's sunny and it's warm and it's summertime, yeah, I'm picking golf every time over bowling. Bowling, yeah, I'll do at night. I'll do when it's the weather's crappy. I mean, I like both though. And whoever says golf is dying, that's crazy. Golf is
No, it's not dying.
Golf is always going to be there. People love golf.
The pro game's not as entertaining right now because there isn't a guy as dominant as Tiger Woods at his prime. But like,
yeah, maybe people are talking about that.
You're doing a golf or a team outing with coworkers. Do you really want to do a sport that takes 5 hours?
Yeah, if you're with a group, you're talking about like that's going to be a whole day thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're golfing with like your whole work crew, I mean, you're talking about a frickin' all those people. If you're playing 18 holes and probably getting food and drinks, that's like a frickin' 8-hour day.
Yeah.
You're talking all day.
You got to have special clothes. You got to have your own gear or rent it. Like,
yeah, bowling's going to be way more efficient.
Yeah, bowling is an hour. Quick, easy access to food and drinks.
Yeah, and it's a lot cheaper for people. Depending on where you go, that golf can be a little pricey.
Yeah. So, I get it. I don't think golf's dying, but like I get choosing that over the other thing.
Yeah, it makes sense for work outings.
You're allowed to be loud. You're allowed to talk. In bowling and golf, you're supposed to be quiet, and yeah. You're not going to find a lot of female coworkers who are going to want to golf, I doubt. I mean, you work at a top-notch resort, so you have a different kind of people you're working with. That if you're all cool, then golf. But
well, I mean, you guys probably are around a lot of golf, so maybe they're sick of it.
Yeah, maybe they're taking it up.
Maybe like, hey, let's go inside.
You know what you can do that's not golf, but golf related is Topgolf. That's great for men and women.
Yeah, that's a great work outing.
Yeah. Compromise.
There you go, Matt.
Food and drink. It's great.
Yeah, I think Aaron just solved the issue there for you. Pitch that to the old co-workers. Hey, guys, Topgolf.
Yeah, as long as you have one near you. But they're building a ton of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if there's one in the low country of South Carolina.
Yeah.
It's probably one up in the high country. So. All right. Yeah, I believe that's all the emails. And we still have, don't worry, guys. I know I have those brackets to do. The best sports moments of all time and the best action/thriller movie scenes. I know we have those. You guys. So, gonna get to those. Yeah, we'll do them with a guest when we have it. Yeah, great ice cream talk and everything. Aaron, do you got to go or do you got a couple minutes for comments?
We can run through some comments.
All right, yeah, let's get to some YouTube comments. People write those in. We read them on the pod.
Yeah.
And we address them.
All right, so on episode 202, Gabby Lamb, Sky God 2000 comments, hog. That's it.
Thanks, Sky God. Don't worry, I didn't forget about your bracket. I still have research to do also on that.
Yeah. On episode 200, Cream Jeans comments, we are all legends.
Nice.
Also
Cream Jeans.
Yeah, Cream Jeans. He's been commenting a lot lately. Also in episode 200, the story of the Red Hot Chili Peppers drummer would have been a perfect segue into a Keeps/Hims ad. Those are cures for baldness, also erectile dysfunction.
Oh, yeah.
I think just baldness, actually. Keeps. On episode 203, Passport Rex, Mark Macias comments, NFL tickets are always more expensive once they go on sale. The last 2 years, I went to see the Steelers versus Raiders at Allegiant. Tickets started out at over $400. I usually buy them a month before the game. Prices dropped to about $250, $300.
Yeah.
Still pricey, but great memories shared with the boys. Worth the trip. Steelers Bears this season. If not, I owe you a round of drinks and a veggie platter at the Pig.
Yeah. All right, I'll take that. Yeah, I'm going to wait. Yeah, those Bears Raiders tickets, I'm going to give it a few months. We'll see if they come down.
Hell, man. Go there. Go to Vegas. Just go to Vegas. And then day of, those will drop even more.
Well, that's the thing. I feel like, yeah, there's going to be people, you just go there and you could buy tickets there basically from someone.
Yeah. And if they're not, you're still in Vegas.
Yeah.
If they're not available. Also on 203, Jack says, pick 'em. Ben Affleck in the Town or Double from In-N-Out?
Oh, man.
Both good, but I'm going Ben Affleck in the Town.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll go slightly Ben Affleck in the Town. Yeah.
Brandon Tyler does his thing. The real Patrick
Thanks,
Gregory
Brandon.
4 says fire up, bro. But I don't know if that's him or the counterfeit. Brandon Gregory. Patrick Gregory.
What up, Patrick?
Right. Carter Copeland says, Joe, my hog, in reference to the Masters menu discussion, I wanted to write in a long time ago about the wonderful world of tomato pie. It's basically a southern deep dish pizza, but I'm sorry to say it's even better than deep dish.
Wow.
If you ever make it to South Carolina or Georgia, you got to give it a try. Maybe if Chad brings you to Charleston, you can give it a try and try some boiled peanuts while you're at it. Can't believe the rest of the country hasn't picked up on boiled peanuts yet. Seems confined to the South. Keep up the great work, Joe. Been here for 203 and don't plan to stop here.
Wow. Yeah, that's... I would love to try that tomato pie. And boiled peanuts sound nice.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm into that.
SkyGod2000 says, sorry for the homework, Joe. So, like he just heard you.
Yeah.
At least it's fun homework. Glad you guys are going to watch the scenes because there are some gems in there that may have been overlooked otherwise.
Yeah, I'm going to watch them.
And then he replies to himself, you've never heard of turkey noodle soup? It's the best soup. Top 3 meal, in my opinion. Maybe it's a Canadian
No,
thing.
I've had chicken noodle soup, man.
Yeah.
So, and it's everyone else.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. Nirvana RS says, can you sell the notes for each episode? What?
You want the notes?
Oh.
Yeah, I will.
That's funny.
$100 a show. I got 205 episodes. It's $2 million, and they're yours.
I responded to Charles Kinboat about his my criticism of the San Diego Zoo. On the Gabby Lamb episode.
Oh, yeah. What did you say? I remember he said you're...
My criticism is dumb as hell. Just that it's not organized well.
Oh, is that what you said?
Yeah.
All right.
So we readdressed that last week. And then KFYMJ, fucking get a screen name. Love watching you explain a 7-game series to the guests who don't watch sports.
Yeah, it's tough. I think I've gotten pretty good at explaining it now, I hope.
Yeah. On the Mike Menendez episode, Mark Macias says, Joe nailed it about the drive to SD. Why does it take so long? It's supposed to be a 2-hour drive. Why is it just as bad as getting to Vegas?
Yeah.
Couldn't you build side streets? Get it together, California.
Thanks, Mark. Yeah, it's just bullshit.
Well, the 5 is the busiest freeway in the country, and it's...
Yeah, I'll build another one.
Yeah, they just need to widen it, and unfortunately they built it before there were this many people,
And fix the train tracks.
yeah, they're working on that.
When's it going to be done?
I don't know.
The hell?
IBWMS2228. God, get a screen name, buddy. Yo, Joe, you're an absolute legend. Your expertise is appreciated and noticed. Thanks for holding down my Mondays with the pod and for always being yourself. Thankful for you.
Oh, thank you. I'm thankful for you. Appreciated that. Thanks, man.
Sky God says nothing quite like some fresh cut grass.
Oh, yeah, fresh cut grass. One of the best smells. That won the championship.
God, it's like they're listening to me. Brandon Tyler does his thing, and then MSLI253 says, Aaron, don't discriminate on usernames. There's a specific reason that my name is what it is. Don't be a schmoll, bruh.
Oh, man. Yeah, see?
Okay.
They got reasons for their
Sure.
rant, for their letters.
Okay, you're hiding from the law or whatever. I want to be able to say your name. Write your name in the comments after it with a byline. Just so I give you credit and it's easier to say. But that's all the comments. We ran through them all.
All right, nice. All right, yeah, and then we're just about out of time. All right, everybody, yeah. Thanks a lot, guys. Yeah, that's this episode of Joe Code. Hopefully jarred up some memories for you. Little childhood frozen treat memories, ice cream man, little ice cream bar, little frickin' popsicle for you. Good times. Reminds you of those good old days, those summer times. Playing outside, playing sports. Good times, baby. All right, yeah. Thanks, Aaron.
Yeah.
Thank you guys out there. Yeah, that's Joe Code episode 205. We'll talk to you next time, people. Thank you guys. Write in, comment, like, subscribe, watch the YouTube, Patreon, join it. We'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks a lot, guys. This is Joe Code. I'm your host, Joe Marrese.